Alright, so there's definitely a lot to go over in React, but I'll try to go over what I can here. So React is, it kind of lets you build websites using JavaScript. So you see here, this is app.js, it's a JavaScript file. This is all like JavaScript, right? If you can recognize it. But once you get to this return statement, we start seeing HTML. So you look at, like, for example, the div element, you see a helmet, a title. So this is a HTML that will be rendered on our web page, and then before that is kind of the JavaScript that we run. So to create a new web page, let's just create a new JavaScript file in components. Let's call it video.js. So the first thing you'll always need to do is import React, because React is a library we're using. So in order to use the stuff from React, we need to import it at the top. I honestly don't exactly remember how to do this, so I'm going to be looking at the code. Yeah, so the next you need to declare the class name. And so you do this export class and then the name of your class. This is video, so let's call it videos. And once we have that down, we just need to create a render function. This will be what your code is actually rendering in terms of web pages, right? And finally, you just return, and like I said earlier, you'll be returning HTML, and that's what will be rendered on your web page. So let's just do a div for now. Let's do a header that says hello world. Now, to be able to access this page on our website, we're going to need to add it to the routes in app.js. And routing is basically how you access other pages besides your main page. So app.js is our main JS file. As you see here, the path is slash. That's basically the base of our web page, so like newbeginnings.com or whatever, slash. And if you put nothing after the slash, it'll redirect you to home. If you put a mentorship after the slash, it'll redirect you to the mentorship page, and so on. So what we need to do is create a new route. So let's do that. Let's create a new route. Let's make the path slash videos. We're going to call it exact component, and the component will be this video page we just created. And to access that, we need to first import it, just like we imported React. So let's import this down here. We're going to import the videos.js file, and how we do that is we put braces. We're going to call it videos, and we're importing it from it's in the same directory. So we're just going to type /videos, sorry, components/videos, because that's the path to the videos file, right? It's in the components folder, and it's called videos.js. Now we just put in videos here, and let me go to the website. I have it open actually. If you just go to the videos path, you'll see that we're at our videos page. It says hello world. Now we want it to show up in this nav bar, right? So we can like click around and get to it. So let's go back to our code. We're going to go to the navigation bar file, and here we're just simply going to add a new navigation item, just like it looks like right now, but we make a new one. Just copy paste. But the path will be videos instead of sign in, and we're going to call it videos. So what this will do is every time you click on videos on the navigation bar, it will navigate you to your website.com or whatever /videos. So let's see. Oh, it already actually is here. So if you click on this, you'll see it also brings us to our videos page. So now the final thing we need to do is add our YouTube videos to the website, right? And so now is a good time to introduce components. React is big on components. They're basically like classes, if you know what a class is, in terms of programming. So basically, let's use a navigation bar as an example. Navigation bar is a component. So you want this navigation bar to show up on every page, right? But you don't want to necessarily rewrite the code for the navigation bar every time you go to a new page. So what you can do is put it into navigationbar.js, and then every time you want to use it, you just simply import it up here, and you can just use it as one of the components in your render function. So I actually made a YouTube embed component already. It takes in a ID, which is the ID of your video, and if you're familiar with HTML, it'll render an iframe which has the YouTube video in it. And there's also some CSS that just makes the video display nicely. So let's go to our videos file. I'm going to import my YouTube component. Let's just call it YouTube embed. Oh, it does it for me. Cool. So this is the YouTube embed component. We don't need to add the components folder here in the path because we're already in the components folder. So when you're looking for the path, it'll already be here in this folder. Now that we imported it, we can just use it just like we would use a div. So let's get rid of this and let's just do YouTube embed. Now what we're missing is the embed ID. So I'm gonna go to our channel. The embed ID is in the link of the video. So this is the link of our video, and this right here is the ID. So I'm gonna copy this, go back, we're gonna say embed ID equals this. What's the error? There's no error, right? Yeah. So now when we go to the videos page, this giant video will show up and it should play just fine.
Hello everyone.
Yep. So basically, the next time you want to add a video, you simply just do this again, but with a different embed ID, right? So let's say we want to add this video. We get the link and just put the embed ID in here, and now both videos are here. Alright, that's all for the video. I'm gonna send you the links to all the videos, and yeah, just let me know if you have any more questions. Thanks for watching.